The old summer home. It's just as tacky as I remember it. All right, I'll enter the full code now. What is it you think we'll find, anyway?
I don't know. Gold, jewels, baseball cards. Could be anything. The old man was secretive.
We must have had different fathers. The one I remember would go out of his way to tell you about his exploits.
Only when he was drunk.
That should do it. Shall we?
Congratulations on entering the safe room.
Schon
Your
wieder
father
ein
would have been
Roboter.
very pleased you managed to make it this far. Of course, there's no guarantee the five of you work together, and as such, further proof is needed.
You can't be serious.
As you'll note, there are 5 rooms in this house, each with a self-contained test designed specifically for the 5 of you. Pass them all, and you will unlock the main safe.
Except there's only 2 of us here.
Don't bother. It's a recording. It's a miracle this piece of scrap
Ich
even
hab den
functions
Schlüssel
after
nicht.
all this time.
Now go forth, sirs and madams, and reap the rewards that can only come from working together.
So, the entire house is a safe. I assume cracking our puzzles will be easy. The rest will take some ingenuity. We'll have to act like our siblings. Or even worse, think like them.
I'll leave that to you and your friend. You were always mocking everyone's mannerisms. Perhaps that might pay off here.
Well, I assume the kitchen will be Barnaby's. He was a fine chef. God only knows why he chose to have his servants cook for him instead. Arthur's test will likely be the stage room. He always enjoyed a good play. Antoinette's, I assume, will be in her bedroom. Something violent, I presume.
Mine likely involves some sort of robotics or science experiment, so I'll head over to the lab. We can meet up when we're done. You've got your job and I've got mine. We can meet up when it's over.
Please proceed to the next phase.
Hm.
Please proceed to the next
Du
phase.
nervst mich. Ausgezeichnet.
Test 1. Baking. Barnaby, if you would please make Father's favorite meal.
Ah, I believe that would be squirrel stew. It's a joke, really. Barnaby called Father a squirrely man and cooked it for him without ever telling him the contents. I never really knew if Father liked the stew or not, or if he knew what Barnaby was up to. I suppose in the end he didn't care. He just wanted to spend time with his son. But enough sentiment. The recipe should be here somewhere. Some ingredients might no longer exist, as well as some measurements, so we can't be sure the wasteland recipe is the same. The original recipe might have included tomatoes and potatoes. A hybrid of that would work, but half a potato and half a tomato aren't one of either. Is something the matter? What is it, my dear?
Ich schaue mich nur um. Tja. Das bekomme ich hin.
No, that doesn't seem to be right.
Mist.
Hopefully, the Mr. Handy hasn't noticed we made the wrong stew.
Mir egal.
If I'm not mistaken, I think 1 cup is 8 ounces, and there's 16 ounces in every bottle of water.
Danke.
Congratulations, Barnaby. You passed your
Ich hab es
portion of the
einfach
test.
drauf.
Please proceed to the next phase.
Arthur's test. The show starts when you step on the stage.
Please proceed to the next phase.
Kein Roboter ist mir überlegen.
All right. So, what will this test be? I'd assume it'd be the Bard, or something from that time period.
For this test, you will need to perform the play, The Silver Shroud.
Of course. It would have to be a comic book. Arthur memorized them all because he knew it would bother me to no end. Unfortunately, I'll need you to read the lines, darling. I couldn't possibly do it justice. Don't worry. If you get stuck, just spout out the most incomprehensible nonsense you can think of, and you'll be fine. Is something the matter?
Please proceed to the next phase.
Hallo.
What do you want, stranger? Can't you see I'm busy selling drugs to kids?
Peddling poison to kids, are we? You have taken your last life, villain.
I don't think so. I can poison as many children as I want and no one can stop me. Because in Boston, the mob owns the police.
Your crimes have gone unpunished for too long. But today you face the Silver Shroud!
Ah, the Dark Dick himself. I thought you'd be taller. And if you think someone as short as yourself can stop me, then you're as foolish as the human who designed that getup.
Shut up.
Response not recognized. Aborting program.
Kein Roboter ist mir überlegen. Entschuldige bitte, mein Fehler.
What do you want, stranger? Can't you see I'm busy selling drugs to kids?
Peddling poison to kids, are we? You have taken your last life, villain.
I don't think so. I can poison as many children as I want and no one can stop me. Because in Boston, the mob owns the police.
Your crimes have gone unpunished for too long, but today you face the Silver Shroud!
Ah, the dark dick himself. I thought you'd be taller. And if you think someone as short as yourself can stop me, then you're as foolish as the human who designed that getup.
It is not wise to stand between the Silver Shroud and righteous justice.
Ah, but there's another thing standing between you and justice. This helpless child, Timmy. And if you want to punish me, you'll have to kill him to do it. For I've taken him hostage.
You shield yourself behind an innocent. You are craven. And you shall fall before me.
We'll see about that.
I am the instrument of justice, and I cannot fall. Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud!
Congratulations, Arthur. You passed your portion of the test. Please proceed to the next phase.
It looks like that did the trick. And just in the nick of time. Any longer and I would have shot you myself.
Please proceed to the next phase.
Hey, any words of wisdom? Hold up a sec. Sure thing.
A cozy little hideout like this might fetch quite the price on the open market.
If nothing else, I'll enjoy hearing WRBR back on the radio. It's certainly better than the current offerings.
Ugh.
Is something the matter? Antoinette had anger issues. She reminds me of a feral ghoul. Or rather, ghouls remind me of her.
If you're ready to start the test, press the button on the wall there.
Your Geiger counter seems to have lost its mind, which means we have to work quickly. We'll have to think like my sister. Destroy everything in the room and see if that stops it.
Congratulations, Antoinette. You passed your portion of the test. Please proceed to the next phase.
That's all the tests. Let's see how Margaret's doing.
Ugh.
Well, I hope these ladies didn't cause you too much trouble.
They're not ladies. They're machines.
And I'm sure disabling them was as simple as pressing 300 buttons.
At least that much. Not that you'd understand anyway. Regardless, it looks like all that's left is your room. I can't wait to see what horrors await inside.
Don't worry, Margaret. I doubt it's anything I haven't shown you already. Not that you are paying attention. Let's go.
This place isn't easy on the eyes, but it's safe.
Unheimlicher Roboter.
So, what's our situation? Time to hit the road. All right, let's go.
Geh mir aus dem Weg. Leck mich, Mann.
What's this? A room with a holotape? I just had
It's
to disable
unfortunate
3
you had to use
assaultrons before
violence,
they rip me to
but not
shreds, and
everyone
this is all
listens
that's
to
waiting
reason.
for you?
Aristotle's rhetoric means nothing when the listener exists outside the realm of common sense.
Congratulations, Audrey. You've passed your portion
For
of
the past 40
The door
years,
to the safe
I've
is
watched
open.
my
I
5 children
suppose
do
that's that
nothing
then.
but squabble and
Should we
fight.
listen to the holotape?
Yet
just
perhaps
go.
the fault
Anything
is
made for
mine
you, I have
for
no
failing
interest
to
in
teach them
exposing
the
myself
value
to.
of family. However, even now, as I lay sick and die, I feel it is not too late for them and for me. Over the
Please
past
proceed to the
decade,
next
while
phase.
seeking to prolong my life, I've discovered something far more valuable than wealth and fortune. Yet despite all its promises, I
Something
will
new,
not,
then.
cannot give this gift to my children. Not as they are now. Audrey, you've always had a gift with words, so this is your test. Make peace with your siblings, and help them make peace with each other. Watch over them through good times and bad, for this is only the first step in a long and arduous journey. That if you make that journey together, I believe the 5 of you can strip immortality of its curse. Apart, you will find it a fate worse than death.
Sir, the doctors are ready.
In a minute. I guess it's time.
So, would you like to do the honors?
You've got to be kidding me. All this work for a single vial?
Let's not jump to conclusions. Father was nothing if not a predictable man.
This vial is a special serum developed by a friend of your father's. Contained inside are the secrets of immortality itself.
Immortality? Ha! Well, this is a fine joke.
You don't say. I suspected the prize was worthless, but it's even worse than that. It's ironic.
I am sorry to interrupt your joyous celebration, but I must inform you that I have now fulfilled my duties as guardian of your father's estate. Good luck to all of you.
Well, I suppose it's not a total loss. I'll take that vial, thank you very much.
Really, Margaret? It's a serum that grants you immortality. It might as well be a state-of-the-art television for all the good it'll do.
It may not be worth anything to us, but it's worth something to somebody. Which makes it a valuable commodity all the same.
Verdammt.
Ah, so you did more than disable those assaultrons. You reprogrammed them. There really was no need. If I wanted to kill you, Margaret, I assure you, my friend over here could.
You're all talk, you know that? It's funny. Arthur said you were street smart, that you were the one person who couldn't be swayed by sentiment. And in the end, you just gave me your half of the combination.
You'll find I've given you much, much more. That is, if you ever bother to look.
Humph.
Goodbye, sister. Don't spend it all in 1 century. What is it, my dear? Well, that ends that. I appreciate the restraint you showed. Margaret may not have had a high opinion of me, but in time she may realize what she really gained from all this.
What happened between you two?
Well, a better question would be, what happened between you 5? The 5 of us played each sibling against the other, like a game. In the end, we forgot who hated whom and why. Regardless, I'd say poor Margaret left the real prize behind. It's a lesson I learned in D.C. Immortality doesn't have to be dreadful, provided you spend it in good company. In fact, given your knack for pacifism, I think traveling with you will be quite the education. Hopefully, you feel the same.
Glad to have you with me.
And I'm glad you agree. While this began as a bargain, I'd like to think this is more than a little quid pro quo. I suppose time will tell. Always best to use the carrot over the stick.
Hi,
Yes, my dear.
es ist Zeit für dich nach Hause zu gehen.
Understood. You know where to find me should you need me again.
Alles klar. Na toll. Noch mehr dumme Roboter. Roboter ist mir überlegen. Verdammt. Ich liebe Arbeit. Könnte ich mir den ganzen Tag ansehen.